Hi, and welcome back to Fitness After COVID. My name is Sarah, and I've been a fitness and Pilates practitioner for over 14 years. I designed this program of exercises to help me combat the long-term effects of COVID-19 after my own recovery. Today, we'll be building on the core and lower body exercises that we did in the last video, but we'll also be focusing on restoring flexibility in the arms and the shoulders. We'll continue to use the lateral breathing technique, which ensures that every cell receives a good supply of oxygen and that toxins are effectively expelled as we exercise. So here's a quick reminder of how they're done. You'll inhale normally through the nose, directing the air into the sides of the ribs. Let's try that. Inhale and exhale. Slowly but forcefully through the mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. Let's repeat that. Inhale, expanding the ribs sideways or laterally, and exhale, bringing the ribs down and in. Now, if at any point you find it hard to follow my breath pattern, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you're breathing in and out and not holding your breath. Please also make sure that you always work out only to where you feel comfortable. And so if the recommended repetitions are too many for you or are causing any pain, then simply reduce them to your level or skip the exercise altogether. And once again, I will be pointing out easier variations for each exercise. So let's get started. So we're going to do some half roll downs, and these will help work the deep abdominal muscles and warm up the spine. So we'll start sitting really tall on one edge of the mat, feet squeezed together and hands behind the thighs. So you'll exhale and bend over the thighs, rounding your spine. Inhale, spine still rounded, rolling towards the mat until your arms are straight and you feel like you're about to fall. Exhale to round forward and inhale to round back. Exhale. Now the modification is for you to simply roll back as far as is comfortable for you. And we're trying to make sure that our abdominals are scooped in. Inhale and exhale. You've got 3 more. And last 2, doing really well. And the last one. Very nice. Okay, let's slowly roll down onto the mat. We're going to move on to some chest lifts with rotations. So this time your knees are bent, feet are hip width apart. Make sure your back is flat on the mat and your hands are interlaced behind your head and elbows are wide. You'll inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, lift your head and chest towards the thighs. Inhale to pause, exhale to rotate to the left, inhale back to center, exhale, rotate to the right, inhale back to center, and slowly lower down. Let's repeat that. Inhale to prepare and exhale. Inhale to pause and exhale to rotate to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right, inhale back to center, and slowly lower down. Now the modification is for you to simply reach with your hands extended. And we're trying to make sure that we're lifting our shoulder blades off the mat each time and rotating opposite rib cage to opposite hip, while keeping the pelvis still. We're halfway there. Doing really well. Last two. And last one. Great work. So now we're moving on to the dead bug exercise, which will work the abdominals without putting pressure on the back. So this time, your hands are on either side, palms facing down. Float your left leg up and then your right leg, making sure that the knees are directly above the hips and the shins are parallel to the ceiling. So on an inhale, lower the left leg until it's just hovering over the floor. Exhale to bring it back in. Inhale to lower right leg. Exhale to bring it in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now the modification is for you to simply lower your bent leg, and we're trying to make sure that we're not using momentum but working the abs and not the legs. We're halfway there. Just two more. One more on each side. Nicely done. So our last abdominal exercises are going to be the spinal rotations. So raise your left leg and your right leg, making sure that the shins are parallel to the ceiling. And this time, have your hands either at a 45-degree angle or at a 90-degree angle. The greater the angle, the greater the support. So inhale to rotate your knees to the left. Exhale to bring them back to center. Inhale to rotate them to the right, bring them back to center. And these spinal rotations will strengthen the abdominal muscles as well as the back muscles. And the modification is for you to rotate with your feet on the floor. We've got 2 more on each side. And last one on each side. Great work. Okay, so let's do a quick stretch before we move on to our lower body work. So extend and reach your arms and legs long. It doesn't matter if your spine lifts off the mat this time. Inhale and exhale. Take another deep inhale and exhale. Very nice. We're going to start with some pelvic stability work, and these will help, as the name suggests, develop stability in the pelvis and also reduce pain in the back. So you're lying on your back, feet are hip width apart, arms are on either side, palms facing down. You inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, slide your left leg across the floor away from you, and inhale to slide it back. Exhale to slide right leg, and inhale to slide it back in. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. The modification is for you to slide your leg as far as is comfortable for you. We're trying to make sure that we get the leg as straight as possible each time, while keeping the pelvis nice and still and making sure that only the legs are moving. So we're halfway there. Doing really well. Just 2 more on each side. And last one. Nice work. We're moving on to some one-leg circles. These will help with hip mobility. So your knees are bent, your arms are on either side, palms facing down. This time, draw your left knee in towards your chest and extend the leg straight towards the ceiling. Now you're going to rotate the leg like you're drawing a big circle on the ceiling. So inhaling as the extended leg crosses the midline, and exhaling to bring it out and around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now the modification is for you to simply rotate the knee. So let's pause in the center and reverse directions. So this time, inhale and reach the extended leg out to the side. Exhale to circle it back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Make sure the circles are just big enough so that you're still able to keep your pelvis still. and last one. Very nice. Let's switch sides. So this time, draw your right knee in, extend the leg toward the ceiling, and inhale as the extended leg crosses the midline. Exhale to bring it out and around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. For two more. And last one. Let's pause in the center and switch directions. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Very nice. We're going to move on to some side lying work. So these will improve hip and knee strength. Lie on your left side. Extend your legs to form one long line with the back of the mat. Now, if your hips are much wider than your waist, then place a small pillow or a rolled towel between the pelvis and the rib cage. Rest your head on your forearm and keep a slight forward tilt of the pelvis. Place your right hand forward for support and inhale to prepare and exhale to lift your right foot up to hip height, leading with a heel. So from here, lift up 2 inches and down 2 inches, up 2 inches, down 2 inches, up 2 inches, up and down. We're halfway there. 3 more. Doing really well. And last one. Very nice. Okay, so now we're still lying on our left side. This time, bring your legs to the front corner of the mat and lengthen your left leg, crossing your right leg over and resting the knee on the floor. Prop your head up with your left hand or rest it on your forearm. Inhale to point and lift your left foot and exhale, maintain that sense of length as you rotate it forward for 8 seconds. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, let's reverse directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lovely. Let's turn to the other side and repeat with the other leg. So this time, lying on your right side, hips, torso and elbow forming one long line. Rest your head on your forearm and place your left hand forward for support. Keep a slight forward tilt of the pelvis and inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift your left foot up to hip height, leading with a heel. And from here, let's lift up 2 inches and down 2 inches. Up 2 inches, down 2 inches. We're halfway there. You should be feeling a burning sensation in the outer thigh. And last 2. And last one. Very nice. Okay, so this time, bring your legs to the front corner of the mat, lengthen your right leg and cross your left leg over, resting the knee on the floor. Prop your head up with your right hand or rest it on your forearm, whichever is more comfortable for you. Now inhale and reach the bottom leg long, lifting it up off the floor and pointing the toes. Exhale and maintain that sense of length as you rotate the leg forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's reverse direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Very nice. So let's turn back to the other side. So let's stretch the back before we move on to some arm and shoulder work. So lying on the back, knees are bent, and open up your arms this time, and inhale to lower your knees toward the floor until you feel a gentle stretch. And let's hold for 15 seconds, breathing in and out. Very nice. Now let's switch sides. So this time, rotate your hips to the right, lowering your knees until you feel a gentle stretch, and hold for 15 seconds, breathing in and out. So we're going to start with some shoulder lifts, which will strengthen the shoulders and also increase their mobility. So you're lying on your back, extend your arms towards the ceiling, making sure that they're directly above the shoulders and the palms are facing each other. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Exhale to reach right arm. Inhale to lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and inhale. Now the modification is for you to simply reach as far as is comfortable for you. And otherwise, we're trying to make sure that we lift that shoulder out of the mat as far as we can. We're halfway there. We've got 3 more on each side. Two more. Did really well. And last one. Great work. So moving on to some lying pullovers, which will stretch and strengthen the arms and shoulders. Still lying on the back, your knees are bent and your arms are up overhead behind you. So keep a slight bend in the elbows. Inhale to lift your arms until they're perpendicular to the floor, and exhale to lower them back down. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. The variation is for you to lower your arms to your comfort level. We're trying to make sure that our back is pressed onto the mat throughout. We're halfway there. There's 3 more. Keep going. And last one. Very nice. Okay, so we'll finish off with some wall angels. We are going to do the floor variation. So these will also strengthen and stretch the shoulders. So this time, your arms are flat on the mat at a 90-degree angle, and we're going to try and keep our elbows and index fingers on the floor. Inhale as you extend your arms up above your head, and exhale to bring them back. Inhale to extend, exhale to draw them back. So we're trying to make sure that our arms are flat on the mat throughout. And if you feel any pain in the shoulders, then try and find a pain-free position. We've got 3 more. And last one. Great work. Let's finish by giving our arms a nice stretch since we've worked them really hard. So interlace your fingers and reach your arms straight over your head with the palms facing outward. Push your arms away from you, and we're going to hold for 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That brings us to the end of today's workout. Well done. Thank you so much for working out with me again today. Please continue with these exercises 3 or 4 times a week, and you should soon start to see results. I look forward to bringing you another video in the next 2 weeks. I hope you have a lovely day. See you soon.